Hi guys, Pierce here. Today I'm going to show you guys my new Metal Earth model, a P40 Warhawk. This is a 2-sheet model and it costs around 25 Canadian dollars. What makes this one special compared to all the other previous Metal Earth models I have is that this one actually has colors. Now I'm going to show you quickly around the packaging. All the other stuff you can possibly get from Metal Earth. Kind of covered by this, but behind that's like a P51 Mustang. Description, quick description. And yeah, I'll show you the completed model. This is the completed model. This is the P40 Warhawk in Flying Tiger colors. The P40 Warhawk is sometimes also designated as P40 Kitty Hawk, but that's just gonna get into more detail, so I'm gonna just do a very quick history lesson. This aircraft originated in World War II when China was badly being beaten up by Japan. They were very desperate for pilots and a modern air force, so they they made a deal where they would hire mercenaries and try to get planes to beef up their air force. The U.S. soon got their hands in it, and I think the U.S. President Roosevelt signed some sort of form that allowed this to happen. So U.S. service members from the Navy and the Air Force, Army can sign off from the U.S. military and actually join this AVG, American Volunteer Group. They would form to fly for China. They get paid pretty well, and yeah, they formed this group of fighter pilots and planes. So this became known as the Flying Tigers. These planes they acquired were P40 Warhawks. They weren't the state-of-the-art planes like your state-of-the-art Japanese Zero or Spitfire or anything too high tech, but it was much better than I consider much better than what the Chinese had, because the Chinese probably had some old Soviet biplanes, and those were easy pickings for the Japanese. But as time went on, these Flying Tigers made a name for themselves, taking down lots of Japanese planes and putting a big fat thorn in the Japanese side, also known. And yeah, major actions that this force participated in is defending the Burma Road and disrupting Japanese operations in the area. And yeah, and just one quick thing, the importance of that operation of protecting the Burma Road is to keep supply lines for the Allies open to China, so vital supplies can get into China to keep manufacturing planes, ammunition, food, and more to keep their war effort going. This would be very important for keeping China in the war. So I'm going to quickly show you around the aircraft so you can have a nice view of what it is. You got the Chinese symbols over here. This is actually a Kuomintang symbol. This is I guess now we would consider that symbol part of Taiwan, but yeah, that was basically China, the main symbol of China in World War II. Really nice wings. You got I guess somewhat more elliptical wings like the Spitfire. Wings also mounted the guns, I believe. You got I believe 6 heavy machine guns over here, 3 on each wing. You got your your pylons here for the landing gear. Very interesting because your retractable landing gear is much different in a Spitfire where they would come down, they would swoop from the side. This one seems to swoop down and swivel. You got the symbol of the U.S. Army. I'm not really sure that's totally accurate, but yeah, nice camouflage scheme. And you also got the shark mouth, which is the main thing about the flying tigers. I think originally they said that the shark mouth actually didn't really come from the flying tigers. It was more inspired from the German Air Force markings on their planes, but the group became synonymous with this sort of shark mouth. You got the propeller here. It's all really nicely colored. Very, very nicely colored. The canopy. There are some things to note when if you buy this and you start constructing it. Really try to secure the tail part of the aircraft, because they're known to not stay in place really well. They seem to like droop down if you're not able to secure them well. And plus, since the aircraft like tapers to the end, it becomes very, very difficult to correct this. Now I was much better than my previous attempt on the Metal Earth Spitfire, but it's very difficult. It's a very difficult work to get the tail to work completely. But some scotch tape here and there wouldn't hurt. It's pretty effective at keeping the tail up, but yeah, I suggest not playing too much with the tail. The main wing, I believe it's fine. You might have some trickiness with the this little section over here, but it's not too bad. The wing and the fuselage come easily in one assembly, though this side might be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, the printing or coloring really makes this model go up a huge notch. I guess it justifies this $22 price range a bit more. With the bigger size, the nice colors. And yeah, you also have the stand here. You got the engraving of the P40 Warhawk down here. Really nice stand. And what makes this special compared to your other planes from Metal Earth is that you can actually remove, like, this is actually just a mountable and removable stand for the aircraft. So you can actually, if you build this model well enough, you can actually swoosh this around by itself. And I really like that. I think that adds a lot more value, because like I had this Metal Earth model F-15, and it was attached to a stand, and you basically have to like move around with the staff, the stand, and that'll be a bit annoying. But I guess you can use the stand as some way to make your hand not touch the plane and make it look like the plane is flying. So I guess that can work out. But in terms of preference, I think the removable stand is a really good option. Compared to other Metal Earth model planes, I think this one is slightly easier to build. I can bring up the Spitfire here. This one was one of my first Metal Earth model planes, or the first one. This is a lot smaller than the P40 Warhawk. In comparison, I could just bring down the P40 Warhawk down here. The size comparison, you got your very small wings, very smaller parts compared to your P40 Warhawk. And if you're like a beginner, this is actually a pretty huge difference, because like there's less like small detail tinkering. Like it's much more easier to fold up the metal connectors, and that can make things a lot easier. So I think this is actually a much better starter plane than the Spitfire, in my opinion. And with the coloring, it actually makes it look a lot better too. In terms of price, I think it's okay. If you're really into metal models, I think this is a decent deal. I think it would be really nice, really nice if I got this on a sale, but yeah, I think it's good as is. And that's my look into the Mellow Model P40 Warhawk Flying Tiger. And I really enjoyed this one. I'm really grateful for having it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.